with a bunch of stray dogs.
And I ended up getting pink eye too from the
Oh,
dogs. It was bad. I told you there's a lot of little details.
Whoa.
and they let you back. Hold up, and they let her back in the U.S. with that. They let you back in the
No,
U.S.
no, no, no. The pink eye only lasted like 48
Oh my God, that was
hours.
19.
It was 48
That was
hours.
before COVID.
So today we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to be talking about my personal experience in dating. Since Steve so graciously mentioned...
I knew I was going to do
He so graciously
That's the reason why she
mentioned-
did this.
One of my relationships last episode, where I flew to Chile to meet a guy that I had been dating over Facebook Messenger for what, like 6 months, I think? Maybe.
A month.
6 months might be a stretch. It might have been 3 months. It wasn't that long.
I was thinking it was like 30 days.
No,
Like that.
it was not 30 days. It was,
It was fast.
definitely longer than 30 days. I think it was at least 3 months. And so, the experience of meeting him face to face and spending almost 2 weeks in Chile was quite, at the time it wasn't funny, but now looking back at it is hilarious. So even just the trip
It was
going
pretty funny
there.
then, too.
I was working with him at the time, and I told him.
It's pretty funny then. I know she disappeared and then she reappeared.
I told him about what happened whenever I came back.
Well, because she told me well, I didn't know initially everything that went on, but I know she was telling me, just relationship in general stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, you meet people and you say that you'll be back. Actually, no, she didn't even tell me she'd be back. She was just like, oh, this guy, he's in another place, and there's no problems here with long distance. I think we was talking about long distance.
Probably long distance relationships.
And she was, she's
oh my gosh. What are you about to describe me as?
I love this one.
Powerhouse of positivity at times.
I am.
And she's gung-ho, and you ever have somebody talk you they talk you into a bad situation that is bad, but they sound so positive about it that you're like,
so
oh,
real.
okay, yeah, let's go across the world and meet strangers. Okay.
Wait, what bad situation did I talk you into? I ain't never talked you
no.
into.
I'm just saying
Okay.
you have.
I was very convincing that this was a good idea, is what you're
Because
saying.
I know she kept saying that he was not here, and I was like, so you've never met him? I was like, so,
we
and I was
video
like, but-
chatted like every day.
And when people say video chat, I expect that you've seen the person.
Yes, on video chat.
Okay, so I'm like, that means when you first see somebody, that means it shouldn't be different, though, right?
Okay, so let's get into the story.
Let's go with the story.
Okay.
The story, yeah, let's get into the story.
Yeah, so this was back in 2019. I flew from Atlanta to Peru, had a layover in Peru, and then flew to Chile, Santiago, Chile, which is the capital. And as soon as I stepped off the plane and walked down the arrivals area to where they pick people up, and I laid eyes on the man that I had been speaking to for 3 months over Facebook Messenger, immediately I knew that I had made a terrible mistake. A costly mistake.
Immediately. When you say
Decision.
immediately, explain immediately.
As
What
soon
does
as I saw
immediately-
him. As soon as I saw him.
So are you saying he was visually assaulted?
Okay, so he was not ugly. He is not an ugly man, like traditional ugly. He's not ugly. Okay?
But you just finished saying hate at first sight.
I didn't say
that's
hate.
exactly what you said. That's exactly what I heard.
That's exactly what I heard. Hate at first sight. Just
And she used the word immediately.
Immediately, though. Yes.
Immediately,
I knew that.
Immediately, she dried up. It was.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay. So, okay. Whenever we got closer to each other, the very first thing that I noticed about him, and this might seem kind of shallow, but it'll get into no. It's gonna get into why it was not shallow. Okay. So, as soon as I got closer to him, I noticed that his skin was bad. And that was my first thing that I noticed, that he had bad skin. He had like some pimples on his face. And you know that I know that many things can cause that, right? It could be caused by hormones, it could be caused by uncleanliness, it could be caused by many things.
Stress.
Okay? Stress.
And
right.
that did not show up in the FaceTiming and none of that
No.
stuff. No. He had a filter.
Oh, he had a filter on.
I don't think he had a filter on, but he had a darker complexion, and he was never in like a brightly lit room. So I don't
Darkness is spreading.
Red flag number one.
I mean, I could see him, but it wasn't like bright like this room is, you know. But anyway, that's besides the point. So we greet each other, we take pictures, and then he gives me a gift bag, or I don't remember if it was in a bag or just like a gift of a hat.
That's that Chilean style catfish.
Anyway, it was a hat, and I was like, "Oh,
I love it."
Huh?
I said Nigel's even commented. I love
know, yeah.
Sky Daddy had something to say.
Had something to say. So he gave me a hat, and I was like, and some flowers. I was like, oh, thank you for the flowers. And then when he pulled out the hat, I was like, does he think I'm a dude? Like, what the heck? But anyway,
you might need this.
I was just like, thank you, And he introduced me to his cousin who was there with us, or with him. And then we walked to his car to drive to the host family that I was staying with. And as soon as I sat down in the passenger seat, I looked over to him. And this describes why I think this was a big reason as to why he had pimples on his face, because I looked in his ear and I reached over and I went like that in his ear and pulled my finger back, and it was black. It was dirty. Yes, exactly that face right there. It was dirty. And I was like,
what compelled you to touch him?
Because I don't know.
I can't hear Nigel, but I can only imagine.
What?
Barehanded touch.
Initially, I was just like, oh, he's got something in his ear. Because it could have been, you know how when guys get haircuts, sometimes some of the hair lands in their ear. And so that was my initial thought that, maybe he got a haircut and it was just some hair that landed in his ear. But no, it was dirt. It was dirt.
If it was black, it was soot.
What?
It might have been soot.
No, it was dirt.
At this time, we're going to get you a mic.
It was dirt. Okay.
Now, hold on. Now, before we continue, I have a quick question for you. Now,
go ahead.
Now, we've already established that you only knew this guy for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long did you book the ticket for, Sade? We all want
11 days. It was 11 days.
11 whole days.
11 days.
In Chile?
In Chile.
11 whole days you was going to be.
Whole days.
Yeah.
Pig pens.
What?
Pins woman.
I was in
Charlie
Santiago.
Brown. If anybody
it
remembers
was the
Pig
capital.
Pen from Charlie Brown.
I was not out in the country. Anyway. Okay. So
that was her name for 11 days.
Happened, I said to him, I was like, I need to teach you how to wash your face. I'm sorry. I am way too honest sometimes. And that was a moment I should have stayed quiet. But I was just like, I need to teach you how to wash your face. And he was like, I know how to wash my face. And I was like,
With
I don't think you do.
dirt?
I don't think you do.
They have modern plumbing.
They have modern plumbing, yes.
Okay.
Modern plumbing.
Every time
they've got-
diferentes, I go outside and I shower. When you do-
You know, when the first question you ask, you didn't have modern plumbing, it's a problem.
Yeah, when you ask, they have modern plumbing, right? They got
Oh my
That is a
gosh.
problem.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so
sandy wipes. Somebody.
so he drives me to the host family house. After that brief conversation, and initially he was like, "Oh, I want to take you somewhere later," and I was like, "I'm tired. I just want
I've
to
got a
rest."
headache. She's making up the sex excuses for regular conversation.
So I was like,
I got a headache. I can't talk to you right now. I can't.
I just want to rest. I just want to rest. I mean,
And remember, we only
2
hours in of 11 days.
Not even 2 hours
this.
in. Not even 2 hours in. Like, I had spent the night in the airport with the layover in Peru. So I was like really tired. So anyway,
Oh, that's always fun.
get some rest. Yes, I get some rest, shower, whatever, So the next day, I'm trying to remember what happened. There was so much that happened. So the next day, I think we may have, I remember. We went out somewhere. And
Somewhere.
well,
Somewhere.
we went out, somewhere. And, we were both dressed up.
That house.
And there were other people there with us. Everybody was dressed up. And he was the only person there with wrinkled clothes on. And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, babe, make sure you iron your clothes next time that we go out. And he was like, oh, I was rushing. Made some excuse as to why he didn't iron his clothes. I was like,
Now, was it
okay.
linen? Was the outfit linen?
No, it was not.
Because you seem like a person that'd be like, let's iron all of that out.
It's not linen.
So
I was just like,
how was the living arrangement Sunday? Tell us about the living
I
arrangement.
was staying with a host family. So,
Okay, right.
yeah, I wasn't staying with him. Thank God, which we will get to why. That's a thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I thought you lived different. I remember that story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that was at the very end of the trip. So that will definitely be mentioned, but we got to get there first. We got to get to that.
Okay, let's get there.
All right. So his clothes were wrinkled. Fine. He made an excuse. That day went about somewhat normal, nothing too extravagant. The next day we went out again. Everybody was dressed up. His clothes were wrinkled again. I was like, babe, why didn't you iron your clothes? And he was like, I did. And I'm looking at him like, do you think I'm stupid? Like, I did, Mama. I know what an ironed shirt looks like. Even an attempt of an ironing shirt, if you're not good at it, I know what that looks like. No.
Okay.
Wait, did I? I might have.
You just called him that now.
Yeah, I think I did, actually. Yeah, I was like, babe.
Do it. Oh.
Huh?
It's kind of like leading on.
How?
Because he feels like
We were dating. So we were dating.
Yeah, but you had reservations.
Oh, yes, I did. But okay, so the thing about it is I was in a foreign country. I am not fluent in Spanish. I got to get home. Okay? So
he was the translator, in other words.
Fake it till you make it. Yes, he was the translator. And the only person I knew there with a car.
It is smart.
So sometimes you just got
I would
to...
have stranded.
Right, you would have been stranded. Don't call him babe. Don't act like you're actually in a relationship.
Walk.
I mean, by now, has this relationship been consummated with a kiss or anything?
No, we had not kissed. We had not kissed. We had not done anything. We hugged. We hugged. That was it. So, first strike, poor hygiene, as well as the, just not ironing your clothes. So that was mild in comparison to the rest of what happened. Okay. So the third day there, he was like, oh, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to go spend some time together. I was like, okay. So 10 o'clock rolls around. I'm up. I'm dressed, showered, ready to go. He didn't call. 11 o'clock rolls around. Don't hear from him. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Where is this man? I flew all the way to another country to spend time with him. He said he was going to come and see me. It is now 4 o'clock in the evening or early evening and have not seen me. Yes.
Was it raining all day?
No. There was not a
times.
cloud in the sky.
Those is bath times if it was raining all day.
Not a cloud in the sky. I pick up the phone. I call him. He answers.
Oh.
And I'm
We have
like,
phones.
he's like, hey, I'm on my way, something like that. And I was like, I'm listening, but there's like music in the background. And there's laughter in the background. And I'm like, where are you? He says, oh, I'm at so-and-so's house. And he was like, I'm coming. I'm just waiting on him to finish playing dominoes. I said, are you at a party? And he was like, well, I was like, goodbye. And I hung up the phone. Like 10 minutes passed by and he shows up at the door. He was at a party.
Well, there was probably some gambling. It was probably some. It was probably some dirty things happening.
Yeah.
This man was at a party.
I'm not talking about like.
And had me waiting for him.
I'm talking about him being there was dirty.
It's dirty.
So
him just showing up. Now the party's dirty. It's a dirty now party now, y'all. I done showed up.
He picks me up. And we go to a park, and so there's somebody else there with us, and he spends the entire time talking to him, and I'm left to play with the stray dogs by myself because there's stray dogs in the park. And I was like, because I love dogs. I did not know that Chile had so many stray dogs, and the stray dogs are actually
and they
friendly.
Didn't know that you liked them, so they came up.
They are so friendly. And so, I was just like petting the stray dogs, and then he took me back to the host family house. I was like, this was a waste of a day, a waste of time. So that was...
And his explanation behind that was what? I mean, what did he tell you?
So he had something that he needed to go over with the person who was with us, like a conversation that they needed to have. And so that's why I was left to my own devices in a park full of stray dogs. Now, for some people, that might be exciting. I actually love dogs, so it wasn't that bad to me. But I digress. So that was second wrong thing that happened on the trip. Third wrong thing that happened on I feel like it just progressively got worse, right? Third wrong thing that happened on the trip was I really wanted to cook dinner for the host family that I was staying at their house.
Oh, they're not going to let you do that.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They actually let you do that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's some different kinds of okay.
Why would they let me cook?
Yeah. Well, what did you cook?
I'm just what did you cook?
That doesn't matter.
What did you cook?
Oh,
well, I can tell you what I cooked. I made baked chicken. I can't remember what vegetable I made. I think it might have been mashed potatoes. And I can't remember what else. And I also made bread pudding. So that's what I made. Okay.
Made a very white dish.
Bread pudding.
That's very white.
Bread pudding and baked chicken are white dishes.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say fried chicken. I'm about to say, there you go. Get the collards and then but we are getting off topic. We really are. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sunday has a lot of white friends. She has a lot of.
Both of you are my friends. What are you talking about? I do not have a lot of white friends.
I thought the most melanin friends you had.
No.
No.
I'm playing.
Have you seen my daughter? Yeah. Have you seen her? Do you know what she looks like?
Yeah, but
you think y'all are the only melanated friends I have? Okay.
Well, anyway. the daughter. But, okay.
Anyway, no, she had to get here somehow.
We're not. You're not going to let me go down. I'm good.
Anyway, let's not go down that road. Okay. So the next thing that happened. So he took me to the grocery store, to get the groceries to cook the dinner. And he was like, okay, I'm going to let you go shopping. I guess he expected me to be a person that's going to spend all day in the grocery store. He was like, I'm going to let you go shopping. I'm going to go get some cash from the ATM because he wanted to wash his car. And he said they only accepted cash. I was like, okay, that's fine. So
What kind of ATM was it?
it was inside of a Walmart. That's all I know.
Well, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like Dave Chappelle with
Anyway, so I get
the
there.
streetwalkers that were the ATM.
I get all of the groceries that I need within 20 minutes. And I'm sitting around waiting for him. 30 minutes passes by. 45 minutes passes by. An hour passes by. I was in there waiting for him for an hour and a half. And he still had not shown up.
Yeah, that sounds like...
I pick up the phone and I call him. And I'm like, where are you? He says, I'm still in line at Walmart at the ATM. And he starts like showing me what's going on. By that time, I had already walked back to the host family house. I just
so it
left
wasn't that
the
bad.
groceries there.
It wasn't far.
I mean, yeah.
It
You
was
left the groceries.
I left the groceries.
So
Who what?
You left the groceries?
Yes. I didn't have any cash. I didn't have any money because whenever you get there, you have to exchange your cash for pesos. I think it's pesos.
And you have no pesos.
And I had no
I don't think
pesos.
it's pesos.
I had no pesos. And so, I had to leave the groceries there and walk back to the host family house. Or because whenever I got to the host family house, I was like, where are you? And he was like, oh, I'm at Walmart still. And I'm like, I've been waiting for over an hour and a half. And so...
Sounds like love to me. I'm just saying. Sounds like love to me.
You know, that might sound like love with your dysfunctional relationships, but it's not to me, okay? It's not to me.
Hey, baby, you got to give a little bit.
I'm mildly offended, but I understand.
And you know what he told me the next day? He was like, oh, yeah, I got you mad on purpose. I was like, what? He said, yeah, I got you upset on purpose because I was told that before we got married that I needed to see how you would act upset. And so I did all of this on purpose. And I was like, okay. And then he proceeded to propose to me.
Yeah.
Well,
I like this guy. You guys, I love this guy.
I like this guy. Say this guy had the right idea. Rough him up a little bit. Give her a little shake and see if she stick around. See if she stay together.
And then drop down on one knee.
Said, you know what? Your makeup stayed on. You know what? I'm down on bended knee.
Yeah.
I really hope he does not hear or see this episode.
I do not care if he does. Because, listen, throughout this whole experience with him, and that's not the last experience, but with that whole experience with him, I kept a journal, okay? And I wrote down everything that happened in that journal. This is significant for the very last story, okay? So the final thing that he did that just like nail in the coffin. He was like, yeah, I want to cook dinner for you. I want you to come over and I'm going to make dinner for you.
I like this one.
Well, I guess there was one other thing that happened. The other thing that happened was we went to a house party and I love to dance. And I looked around and he was the only person there that did not know how to dance. And that was just like, oh,
he was dancing like a lame.
You're supposed to know how to dance. This is like cultural. You're supposed to know how to dance. Like, how did I pick the one? Should I tell his nationality? Maybe.
I mean, but he's from Chile though, right?
No,
Yeah,
he wasn't from there. He was from Haiti. He was a Haitian immigrant.
Haitian.
Yeah, he was Haitian. And I'm like, how did I pick the one Haitian that doesn't know how to dance or sing? Like, he had no talent.
Or wash.
Or wash.
Oh, boy, she can pick them, can she?
How did I pick the one? How did I pick the only one?
Talk about low-hanging fruit.
She was kicking that and off the tree.
So,
you over there.
so
But none of this could have been established for the whole trip.
no, none of that was established before the trip. But so very last thing, he was like, I want to make dinner for you. And I was like, okay, what are you going to make? He's like, I'm going to make Haitian spaghetti. I was like, okay, I've never heard of that, but sure. So I get to, him and his cousin, we drive to his apartment and he opens the door. He walks in first and I walk in after him and look to the right, and there was, the living room area. I looked to the left, there was the kitchen, and homeboy flipped on the light, and it was a scatter of roaches just exploded everywhere.
They don't pay attention to that.
And I was like, I was frozen. I was like, I couldn't move. I was just like, shocked. And then he walked casually into the kitchen
past them,
as though they were his friendly neighbors, just
because they are.
I was like, it would have been one thing if he would have went in there tap dancing on him like he was surprised to see him too, but he was not surprised.
They move him to the side because it's not the same kind of.
Listen, I had already been to other Haitian households while I was there, and none of them had roaches like that. So I couldn't even give him that pass. Could not even give him that pass.
Chile so everybody in Chile was from Haiti?
No, but I'd been to another person's home who was Haitian.
It's just
Haitian, okay.
I don't know. I don't
and
know.
then the Chilean family that I was with, they didn't have roaches.
Story when it comes to that kind of stuff with foreigners too, though.
Really? Were they Haitian too?
Mm-mm.
No?
They were Nigerian. She was Nigerian.
Oh.
And
I didn't know. I thought they were very clean.
I
think it's case by case, maybe. It's probably case by case.
It's just probably case by case. But I know.
He wasn't tap dancing on them. He wasn't surprised to see them at all. And I was just like frozen. And then the pot of food was on the stove and there was roaches crawling all over the pot of food. And this man went to reach for the bowl that was on the table to get some food. And I was like, are you going to wash that?
No.
And he was like, oh yeah. And this man, I kid you not, he looked through 5 cabinets before finding the soap to wash the bowl. I was like, so you don't even know where the soap was at to wash the bowl before you served me food. So that means the pot that you cooked in is also dirty, which means that it was just, he served me a bowl of food and I just looked at the bowl of food like,
the question is, did you
I'm not even hungry.
Did you eat? Did you eat?
Oh, Lord.
Did you eat?
The what?
Did you eat?
I took one bite of the food and I was like, I'm not, I ate just an hour ago. I'm not even hungry. Like, I'm not even really hungry. I'm not hungry. And then he went into,
You were a trooper for that.
Yeah, man, when I tell you, it took everything in me not to
Rogan used to have. Face your fears. Fear factor.
Fear factor.
Yeah, you need to be on that.
Man, listen.
He's a trooper.
This man then went into his refrigerator, which also had roaches crawling out of it.
Of course.
And there was in there one of my favorite things, which is watermelon. But it was already cut. And he proceeds to take it out and set it before me. And I was just like, I'm full. I'm full. I can't even eat the watermelon. And it was one of my favorite things to eat. I love watermelon.
A French serenade or something?
A French serenade. Listen, the only thing this man had to offer was, I don't know, like he's smart, but not towards common sense things. So book smart.
Or hygiene.
Right.
But I have heard that. I have heard a lot of like super, super smart people don't waste time on things such as hygiene, such things as like coordination.
Really?
Like they will always have the same thing.
I am very intelligent, but I wash every day.
I didn't say geniuses is what I'm talking about. I didn't say nothing about.
I might be kind of a genius in some ways, but I wash every day.
No. You smart. I'll give it. You're smart.
I am smart.
Yeah, we're smart. Genius.
But no, we're talking about like.
She booked a trip to Chile in 11 days.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not very smart. That's not on no genius level.
Nah.
That's not on no genius level.
Anyway, so that was the and there were some small things in there, but those were like the big things during our trip or my trip.
And what day was this? So how many more days do we have left?
This was like the day before I had to leave. So the day of my departure,
there was a lot of days left out.
We get to I mean, there was like a lot of not much going on. You
so
saw
just
he left me.
A lot of goat watching at this point. That's all we was doing.
He left me in the house a lot.
And stray dogs. It was just stray dogs all day.
So we'll get to the airport and we're standing in the line going through the check-in process, and we get to the part where only passengers can go through, and so he has to leave. And remember, guys, I'm engaged to him at this point. I'm engaged, so I said.
So you
yes.
said yes.
The reason I
was
said
after.
yes. What? I said yes. I had to get home. Y'all gotta remember,
that wasn't one of the days that she left out.
No,
that wasn't one of the days that she left out because she didn't say.
Yes.
She didn't.
I told you he proposed.
She said he proposed,
yes.
But we thought, sure, just common sense says, she didn't. She must have just left him hanging, or she said no.
Gotta do what a woman's got to do to get home. Okay, safety is of the utmost importance.
She said he gonna leave me in the ditch if I say no.
You said yes to your in-law roaches.
No, I didn't know about the roaches at that point. I didn't know about the roaches whenever I said yes.
She didn't know about all his kids.
I had not been to his
at the house. All his roach kids at the house.
Look, I heard the story before, and she said yes.
I said yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the reason being, so I'd had a conversation with somebody back home, and that person told me, Sade, do whatever you got to do to make it home. I was like, I got you. He was like, just make it home. I was like, I got you. And so I said yes. So at the airport, going through the check-in line, okay, so we're in the part where only passengers can go through, and I look at him and I said, I have something for you. I reached in my bag and I pulled out the journal where I had written about everything bad that had happened on the trip.
Oh, the journal! I thought you was about to say, like you had in the bag. You pulled out your hand, and it was 5 fingers. What did the 5 fingers say to your face? Slap!
You give back the ring.
Gotta go inward.
And I took off the ring and I put it in the journal and I handed it to him. And he was like, no, don't. He was like, put it back on. Put it back. I was like, no. And he was like, are you sure? I said, yes. And he was like, why? And I was like, it's all in the journal.
So I don't even have time to explain this. I gotta hurry up and get on this flight.
They call it my plane, my gate number.
And my last visual of him was him sitting in the airport lobby, reading the journal and crying.
Oh, that was sad.
That was my last visual of him.
Oh man,
but Pigpen
crying.
Black tears? Can you see the tears?
Was it black mascara? Looked like black mascara was coming off his mouth.
So that's what happened in my trip to Chile. Any questions? Any questions?
What have you learned is a good question.
What have I learned? Wait, what was that, Sky Daddy?
You went up for a fixer-upper.
Went up for a fixer-upper?
Wasn't up for a fixer-upper.
Wasn't up for no.
Introduced
soap.
Bubble bath.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Dawn.
No.
You could have introduced.
No, I'm good.
Dove.
I mean, considering he had soap and did not know where the soap was, just me introducing it would not have changed that. He was cleanliness blind, apparently. What was your question, Craig?
The bathroom looked like.
I don't know. I didn't go in the bathroom.
Yeah, I would take
I
it
did
that
not
you
go
would
in the
not.
bathroom. No,
You would just hold it
I held
until
whatever.
you sweated it out or something.
What was your question, Craig?
Shy. What is it, like shy bowel movement? Like I heard that's a thing. Like people don't
Shy
go to the
bowel
bathroom.
movement? I don't
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I have that
That's the thing.
sometimes.
Oh,
You know,
really?
Yeah.
like if
Good to know.
if the potty is disgusting, I can't potty in there. Yeah, if it's
No,
too
that's actually a real. That's
yeah,
actually a
if it's
real
too
life
bad,
thing.
like I will clean up before I go in there.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, Kim was in the hospital for 2 weeks, a week, and she never went to the bathroom because she said it was too nasty.
Wait.
In the hospital,
A week?
she was in there for a week, and yeah,
That's interesting.
and I just said like,
Yeah, she was messed
They
up.
call it like
She probably
they
needs
call it
surgery.
like shy. Yeah.
She probably needs surgery after that because it's even taking
it's
a
a
laxative
thing.
after that long is.
Like it's a thing. Like people have this thing. Like I didn't
No.
know about it until last week that people have this shy thing that they cannot use the bathroom unless they're almost at home. So that's a thing. So Sade, has he reached out to you after that? Did he try to get back with you?
I don't know about get back with me. That wasn't happening, but he has reached out to me. It turned out he actually did move to the U.S. I don't know where he's at now, but at one point he was living in South Carolina. But I don't know where he's at now. Hopefully after I talked to him, he actually thanked me for the journal. He was like, he learned some lessons about what not to do next time. So, yeah.
I mean, unless he finds a dirty girl. I mean, really not. And I mean, I ain't talking about like
dirty girl.
The dirty girl. I'm talking about like, ooh, dirty girl. He might find what that don't. That don't mind all that. I mean, they out there. There's somebody for everybody. It's somebody for everybody. It's a seasoning for every food. It's a smell for another smell. Or maybe maybe he was nose blind.
Nose blind.
Nose blind, roach blind. Huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, what about the sight though?
Hold on, I want to hear what Craig is saying. What you say, Craig?
No, I'm just saying, like, we're glad that you made it home from that.
Yes.
Yeah, from that ordeal. But next time, do like a 3-day trip, a 4-day trip, 11 days.
But that was across the world. You can't do that like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's going to be that long.
If I'm going to another country, I want to experience the other country. Like, I was there for him.
You experienced it from your room.
No, we actually did. We went to the beach.
With a bunch of stray dogs.
Yeah, I ended up getting pink eye too from the dogs. It was bad. I told you there's a lot of little details.
Whoa.
And they let you back. Hold up. And they let her back in the U.S. with that. They let you back in the U.S.
No. The pink eye only lasted like 48
oh my God,
hours.
that was 19.
It was 48
that was before COVID.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
She brought COVID back.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Any other questions?
Really bad cultural disconnects.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well,
Would you do it again?
Would I do it? You know what? I would.
Did you hear that pitch? Did you hear that pitch? That's a person that ain't learned their lesson. See, this is that person that keeps horror movie sequels going.
I would learn it. I would learn it. I would do it again. But I would
learn that lesson all over again. It was good.
I would definitely be a lot more careful. I would talk to other people that person knows before making that trip. But again, I love new experiences, and so it wasn't just about
being with a dirty man person. Was a new experience.
It was my first time visiting Chile, so.
Well, not to bring up any new stuff, but wait till we get to the bathroom story.
My bathroom? Whose bathroom story?
Yours.
My bathroom story? Do I have a bathroom story? Wait, what bathroom story? Hold up. You gonna make me think now. Wait, bathroom?
Is this the same situation?
No.
Or this is a new person?
This is yeah. When it hits her, she's gonna remember the bathroom story.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that one. Don't call any names. Don't call any names.
Let me just say, baby mama.
Baby mama.
Okay, it's gonna hit her.
It'll hit me later because I'm drawing a complete blank right now.
Okay, cool. Bathroom.
Yes, Scott Daddy.
You want to give a boy a shout out?
No, I'm not shouting him out because I do not want him to know that. I mean, if he hears the story, he's gonna know it's about him. But I don't want to put his name out there. So, thank you for joining us for another episode of No Unsolicited Advice. We got a little personal today. If you learned any lessons from this and you applied them to your life, do so at your own risk because we are just average people and our opinion matters very little in the grand scheme of things. So
Please don't follow her example.
Don't follow my example.
Wait a minute.
Or do if you want some adventure. I have a cool story to tell because
she barely
what I did. So
she has a lot of cool parts. Hey, Sada, can you just look at your phone for a quick second?
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get more insight into. Oh, sir.
When we ever get there, I didn't say we don't get there now.
We are not getting there for a few years. We are not getting there for a few. We might never get there. We might never get there.
Are we doing are we having our final thoughts?
Story. Oh yeah, some final thoughts. Yeah.
Oh yes, final thoughts, Stephen.
Sorry.
Final thoughts. Would possibly be wash your hands, wash behind your ears. Make sure your hygiene is up to par.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know who's writing a journal about you. You just don't know. I mean,
that's a good one.
We all do a little scratch and sniff when nobody's looking, but to have the sniff where everybody can sniff.
Oh Lord!
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Proposing with an odor.
Proposing with an odor.
That's not.
That's man.
My final thoughts are. Okay, I have my final thoughts are.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you're a lady, make sure if you're FaceTiming, there's plenty of lighting. Take off the filters.
Exactly.
And make sure you vet these people and let them know. You know what I'm saying? We don't want anybody to be unhappy in these things that we're giving them. We want everybody to be happy in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Sade, that this didn't have a happy ending, but I would say that you learned a lot, but the last message I sent you shows that you haven't really learned much. Love you, made it.
Love you too. So my final thoughts are, life is an adventure. And yes, I may look at things through an extremely positive and optimistic lens, but I firmly believe that we should live this adventure to the fullest, but with caution at times, And so... At times. So don't be afraid to try new experiences. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of putting yourself out there. And over time, embarrassment will fade, and you can look back on a situation and be able to laugh at it. So, those are my final thoughts.
I think we're going to
And
have her
let's wrap
do
it up,
her final
Sade.
thoughts first.
Yes.
And then we go after.
Wrap it up.
Because I got more to say now.
Oh, well, that's it. That is it for today's episode of No Unsolicited Advice. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment your opinion, because we'd love to hear it. And share to anybody else you think might have a good laugh out of this. And we will see you all on the next one. Bye. Thank you for joining us for this episode of No Unsolicited Advice. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you need our opinion on your life's problems, you can email us at advice@nounsolicitedadvice.net. But please do so at your own risk. And until next time, make smart choices.